what she said.
Yeah, pretty much. Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to Winophobia. We've got Jeff, Dirk, and Pat coming at you from Winophobia headquarters today. And in front of us you can see that there's some glassware or stemware on the table. And we thought we'd do an episode and tell you a little bit more about why you would use certain types of glasses and what they're meant for.
Well, this started off as a question on our Facebook page.
Correct.
I think it's called
Winophobia.
Winophobia on
Yeah.
Facebook. That's right. We actually had one of our viewers and fans submit a question that asked what's up with the different types of glasses, and that's Rob in Houston.
Thanks,
So,
Rob.
Rob, we're here today for you to answer your question.
So you guys can get a shout out if you're kind enough to leave us a question or a comment.
So why are there different types of glasses? Well, you could also say the same thing about different types of food. Like for example, Jeff, today you were at Crate and Barrel.
I was.
Right, doing your weekly shopping.
Yeah.
And you probably noticed there were different types of cheese platters and knives and little bitty spoons for salt and things like that, right? Well, you could buy a paper plate and a big butcher knife and slice cheese, correct?
I could.
But there's something about having the special knives and the special utensils and the platter that adds to the experience
Absolutely.
of serving that type of food. Same thing goes for wine. Riedel has scientifically come out with different ways that the glasses affect how you enjoy the wine, so we're going to talk about that today.
Fantastic. So, what do you think? Should we pour a little bit?
We've got them kind of arranged here, right, Jeff, in a certain order?
We do. We've got some red wine glasses down on this end. In the middle, some white and sparkling, and I really have no idea what we have down by my end. I'm not sure what the purpose is. So
It's like a shot glass.
there's a couple of shot glasses. We don't have any Jaeger ready. I enjoyed some nice, what were they called? Bloody Marys in this one down in New Orleans.
But I think you're proving the point. Like a shot glass, you wouldn't take a shot out of a glass like this.
No.
Right? You want a small,
Function.
practical.
Right, you have to have the right glass with a function. I don't know why a martini glass is so open because I tend to slosh these. I don't know if you at home do the same thing. And the stem on this one's crooked, and I think that's just a mess with you while you're drinking them.
I use a straw, personally.
Is that how you do it?
Bendy straw.
That's a smart.
So here we have a couple of glasses that you'll find. Probably the most common. Is this the glass, your go-to glass, right?
That's my favorite Riedel. I like that one.
I mean, the shape. You've got the bowl, you've got the bowl, the mouth, the stem, and the foot. The stem allows you to hold the glass. You don't want your body temperature heating up the wine. It opens up in the bottom of the bowl to allow oxidation along the surface area of the wine, so that you can get more of the aromas out of it, more of the bouquet from the wine. So you can swirl it easily, and you're not going to drop it on your friends. You're paying for their laundry bill if that happens. And you can swirl it. You can get the bouquet from the wine. Here's a trendy little glass. This is Jeff's favorite, right?
Yeah. I don't love these. Dirk, are you a big fan?
Love these? No.
Dirk is not a big fan.
It's trendy. It's cool. You know, you're at your friend's house and they pull these glasses out, and it's, you know. But again, what's happening if you are drinking a nice wine, and what's happening with the temperature?
You're going to heat that wine up.
You know, 98 degrees right here.
There's no stem to hold it.
Do you have any songs from 98 degrees that you like to sing? Are you more of
I was more of a backstreet.
Backstreet,
Yeah, that's kind of how
98 degrees, warming up your wine. Also, you go to swirl it to look at those beautiful colors, and here I see fingerprints. So it's kind of doesn't look very appealing. So that's the basic idea for these bigger reds. You'll put them in a glass like this or a burgundy glass to allow more surface area.
Definitely. So, should we pour a little white as well? I'm gonna grab the sparkling here. That looks nice. Got some bubbles for you guys today. We were kind of talking about this one before, like, you know, when I look at that glass, I personally dislike this one as well. It's really small. There's not much of a goblet to hold anything. You know, when I'm down at Applebee's, that's usually what they give me because I eat at Applebee's frequently. And I just don't like that kind of glass. I can't get a lot of wine in it. I can't smell it because if you put too much in that little glass, you're going to slosh it. And that kind of defeats the purpose. Someone pointed out that maybe that could be used for port, and I suppose that that's true. So, you want to go into a little bit about the whites? You took my wine, I see. Thank
Sure,
you.
I wasn't quite
I was just
listening.
going to borrow this just to smell it, okay? Since I'm not in the...
Dirk, you get the kitty
empty.
cup. Sparkling wine, you're going to get the bubbles going up a little bit prettier, right?
Definitely.
So New Year's Eve, you're waiting for that ball to drop, and you've got a better appearance to the wine.
Let's both swirl, Dirk, just for people at home. Dirk's almost splashing his out. Mine's gently whirling around the side of the glass, so I'm happier than Dirk. You know, the whites, I think a lot of the whites tend to be in a slightly smaller glass, but we have talked about that maybe a larger white, a more flavorful, bigger wine, still could be in a larger glass for the same reasons.
An oakier type.
Yeah.
Temperature too. When the white wine, you want to keep it a little cooler. By having a smaller bowl to it, it actually keeps the temperature a little bit longer than this. You can see as this spreads out,
Sure.
it warms up faster.
Absolutely. Fantastic. What other, any other comments on the stemware, on the glassware that we can educate the Winophobia fans out there?
Any questions?
Come on,
No, I don't.
hit us up.
There's a guy in the back.
He's
Oh,
mumbling.
He was stretching. Never mind.
I see.
Okay, well, we are in front of a live audience today, in case you just didn't figure that out.
Yeah, like always.
Okay. Well, find us on the web, winophobia.com. Please send us more questions. We would love to have ideas for these videos because pretty soon we're going to start juggling. So that's not going to be pretty.
Probably not.
So please send us some questions that you might have. And until then,
Hey, if you're fearful of wine, we've got the cure for you. Thanks
Cheers.
for tuning in. See you guys.